Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just recently finished a couple of builds in Fire Emblem Heroes, and so I thought, the ones that I show off always get the love. But what about my whips? What about my work in progress units that no one ever hears about until everything's already done? What about them? What about them? Where's their love? So that's what today's video is about. I'm going to show you my two newest units that I have built out, which I think for the most part are pretty finished outside of maybe some SP grind, so they can actually have, skills where they're still missing stuff. And then take a look at some of the other stuff that I've been kind of working on for a while now, and maybe get some feedback in comments, and you guys can tell me what's going on. So Ishtar, Ascended Ishtar, we were lucky enough to get a dub on the same circle, and so she is +1. I think I merged her in that same video. She is plus attack, she is plus speed now. Pretty much the ideal that you'd be looking for. So I gave her joint drive speed and flashing blade 4. I think that's pretty much what she has. Null follow-up is also there too from something. I don't remember what it was. But with I figured we could swap out her C skill because flashing blade was there, and she already has a 2-turn cooldown. Might end up giving her something like Ruptured Sky, potentially, sometime in the future. Haven't really decided. I don't know. I'm starting to love Ascended units a little less. Like, they always look really good, but in terms of creativity, I feel like we're kind of just getting similar stuff, and that feels a little boring to me. So like the Ferdinand God Ire build, which will be coming in a video soonish. That was kind of fun because it wasn't really something that was expected, right? And it was a 3-star that we built up from the ground. But this is still a really good kit. I think it fits her pretty well. Speed is pretty much her check for most things. So I thought, hey, and flashing blade and her weapon, they tend to work pretty well together, I think. So that is where we have Ascended Ishtar. This is still a whip, and I know you're looking at this being like, how can that possibly still be a whip build? Well, I do want to put a different special on her. She just really has Astra or Ether at the current moment. We've got Solo 4, but I ended up giving her attack speed catch because I felt she deserved it. And then we got speed defense rain, speed defense near trace. So really, Ruptured Sky is what she wants to run as a special. There's no A through C passive kind of dampening enemy attack. So that's usually a good indicator. Should your unit have Ruptured Sky? Yes. Are they running attack something menace? Maybe not. And so since she's a flyer, we have the rain option. I feel like that's a really good get for her. We've already upgraded this. I mean, Year Gunthra is one of my favorite, if not definitely my favorite New Year unit, hands down. We just need merges. We just need merges, man. But unfortunately, her banner color shares, and so there's a good shot that I also get a freed instead. Some might even say an equal chance that I get a freed on her banner. So I did try and pick up a couple during her weapon refine banner, and I think we got 3 from that. So we'll just have to get very, very lucky in the future, or maybe they'll change something. Maybe they'll change something on really old seasonal banners, and my life will be easier. I don't know. One can always dream, right? One can always dream. But we're only 5 away. It's not so bad. It's not too bad, right? This year I've really taken into perspective merging, and do I need the +10 immediately? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I need to do that. I don't really feel compelled to do that unless a unit I really, really love comes along. And not to say that I don't really, really love Year Gunthra, but you know, like it's something that would be expected of me, right? So like Brave Awakening Tiki, I feel like you guys are just keeping it honest, expecting me to plus 10 her on release for reasons. And you know, if like a Rhea alt comes out or a Micaiah alt comes out, I feel like you guys are probably expecting me to plus 10 those immediately. And so there are times when I will do it for the content. Other times I'm happy just kind of having a slow burn, you know, like I kind of talked about it in the Ira video recently, where you know I'm happy just enjoying the ride. And when her rate up last time on the revival band that was there, someone asked me why I was at +9. Why don't I just go ahead and plus 10? And I was like, well, when I do that, it's done. Like that's it. Show's over. You know what I mean? Like, so I took another year or so to just kind of enjoy my plus 10, my +9 Ira, and maybe hoping she'd get a resplendent, and so I didn't have to pull the orbs. But you know, we ended up getting lucky on her most recent revival, and everything kind of worked out. Soren. This is where we need some opinions and comments, okay? And I know I have Soren stands on this channel. I know that I do. Currently, I'll say it's a mixture. I really wanted to build Soren up. We haven't added any additional merges because I'm still kind of trying to figure out kit. But I thought maybe with his weapon that a form skill would be nice, and like maybe we could double form, except there's a max, so probably not. But maybe, I don't know. Can you form stack? I feel like you can't. I feel like that's not a thing, right? Not a thing, right? Is it? No? Yeah? I don't know. You tell me. Lull speed res, I feel like is good for him. Speed is so sad. I don't know. I feel like I was going for something speedy, but then also not very speedy with the current options. I don't know, man. I want something good for Soren, something that works for him. Camilla, her refine when it came out, so good. Bro, she is such a good debuffer. She like chain debuffs. That's basically what she does. And she ain't bad to look at either. So, you know, Camilla, it's nice. Okay, it's like 60 attack at a +6 with no dragon flowers. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, man. Blazing Wind. I'm not sure why I gave her that. Bond 4. Sure. Joint drive attack. I mean, obviously with aerobatics, I think I was going for like, oh, she's gonna be near her allies a lot, so let's just bond stack and joint stack things, and that was the whole thought process that I probably had. It's been a while. This is one I'm revisiting. So again, if you have any comments about what we should do with just adrift Camilla out here, let me know. And then these are some other flyers that I'm kind of after. So I don't really know what I want to do with Azura. I kind of feel like there's not a whole lot I can do with Azura. Like, I'm going to catch heat for this again. I still feel like her refine was a little underwhelming. Okay, did she need a bonkers refine? No. Could they have just done that? Yeah. Did they choose not to? Also, yes. So, I don't know, man. I don't really know. She's got speed bond 4. I think she came with that, with her like upgrade. I think she did. Unless she came with push instead. I don't know if I gave her that. It's been a minute. She's got multiple tactics on here. I don't know which one she originally came with. I'm not sure anymore. I don't really care. It's disappointing, but I want to build on her that I'm satisfied with, and then so that I can just leave it be. Plumeria is another one. We did end up plus 10ing her earlier. Was it earlier this year or later last year? Was there a Hero Fest thing going on? it's May, but it feels like we're only like 2 months into the year so far. So this was probably earlier this year, where I think we were only like 2 away from plus 10ing. This feels familiar. I think I did a video for this. This feels familiar to me. This is basically what she's got so far. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love this kit so much. It's great. Help. Advise me, please and thank. Clearly I don't know how to build just tomes that have no speed and very high attack and res, because this seems to be this seems to be a bit of, this seems to be a bit of a pattern that we you see, this is a bit of a pattern that we have going on here. Linja, I kind of know what I want to do with her. I just haven't done it yet. I want to give her trace right here. I want to give her AD far trace. I don't have that yet. And I think it's in codes. I think it's in manuals. I think it's in year 3 manuals. Or code 3s, the 3rd code section slot thing. And then probably give her some kind of catch skill up here. I think that would be nice. Moonbow, I think, is still pretty adequate for her. Yeah, I mean, do you have to trick out Linja? No. Can you? Yeah. And I will. I probably will. She's another one that's like getting closer to plus 10. Just, I haven't overtly been actively trying to plus 10 Linja. She's just one of those that every time she's on a banner, or she comes back around, I'll throw a few orbs at it, and I've gotten lucky. So that is where we're at. It's weird how I get lucky with the ones I'm kind of like neutral on, because Linja legitimately needs no merges. She can even be minus attack. It doesn't really matter. Oh, Pala. Ranged flyers seem to be my weakness. I don't think it's even tomes anymore. I think it's just ranged flyers. Ranged flyers are my weakness. Pala, she's plus speed 39, even at plus 5 is sad. Although we could probably give her a weapon refine and get her plus speed, and that would probably be more beneficial, eh? Let's try that. How's that look? 41? 41 feels better. Let's stick with that. Let's stick with that, shall we? She's more or less a blank slate. I haven't really done a whole lot to her. I've given her a couple different specials. I think ultimately I settled on Moonbow. But I mean, she's still got like Desperation Swiss Sparrow 2 and Savage Blow of all things. This is probably the oldest unit I have that I haven't reworked to some capacity with an intention to. So Pala here, I am looking forward to getting a better kit on her. Again, not really a long-term plus 10, but if it happens, great type situation for me personally. Because I am still looking forward to Bride Palette coming later this month. And it will happen. It's not copium. It's gonna happen. I know that it will. But yeah, if you have any advice or anything that you think might look good on any of these 6, from Soren to Bun Pala, let me know in the comments, and we'll see what we can work out, possibly in a live stream some point later this year. But yeah, that's I think the whips deserve a little appreciation too. Whips deserve love, and so this video is dedicated to them. Also, my monster builds of Ishtar and Gunthra. Anyway, they're probably making the thumbnail. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more, and until then, I will catch you next time.